Welcome to Transmissions, where we talk all Hasbro, Takara, and third-party Transformers. On this episode, Yolopark gets into the Combiner game, new Optimus Prime and Megatron figures recreate their climactic battle from the 86 movie, and the final members of the 13 Primes are revealed. Today is Wednesday, February 4th, 2026, and this is episode 680 of Transmissions.
Welcome to Transmissions, the podcast that always gets its drinks without ice. I'm your host, Charles, aka Big C, and I'm joined by the excellent Transmissions team. Jeremy, aka Yakko.
I have ice water, but it's the good kind of ice.
It's crushed ice.
Yeah,
it is literally that good ice. Yeah.
Scott, the illustrious Dr. Pants.
Hello, everyone.
And Daryl, the Cybertronian Beast.
I always get my drinks without ice. It takes up room for the liquid. It's a fast food hack if you've ever worked in fast food.
But ice becomes liquid.
The wrong kind of liquid if it's in a soda. So come on,
there's still water in
think
soda.
about it. It dilutes. It's science, Jeremy. Come on.
Well, I mean, it's all the same for me.
You. It's the same one. Anyway, let's talk Transformers.
Can we keep beating the dead horse, please? Let's keep beating that dead horse over and over again. Can we do that?
Stop! He's already dead.
As always, we start the show by thanking our Donatreons, those lovely people who support us on Patreon and PayPal. Thank you all so much for continuing to support the show and contribute. We really appreciate it. And we are welcoming a new Donatreon who has just recently joined the Discord, Whale Keo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Whale Keo or Whale Keo? Whale Keo? Whale Keo. I don't know. However you say it,
It's perfect.
we appreciate you.
Yeah.
I think you got this.
They are a fan of Empire of Rust, I believe. They joined to talk about Empire of Rust on the Discord. So thank you, Whale Keo, for... Other than you, Daryl, people enjoy Empire of Rust.
It's true.
It's insane.
I'm sure Daryl would enjoy it if he ever listened.
Also true.
Highly doubtful. But you never know. We will never, ever know.
And Daryl, they're giving us money, so you are contractually required to support their opinion. So...
Is that how it works?
It's great. Yeah, I guess so.
So, okay, hold on. So I'm
It's not a democracy.
I'm a Donatreon. I'm giving money. Therefore, Daryl must agree to the opinion that I am the number one Beast Force fan on Transmissions.
Okay, I'll agree with that.
I don't know. I don't think we can. I don't like this.
I agree too. So I think the majority of the show agrees with you, Dr. Pants.
Ask the rest of the Donatreons. See what they say.
Daryl can be the number one.
I can't hear anybody
trophy.
anymore. Can't hear anybody anymore. What's happening? Hello? Anybody there? Hello?
Oh no.
But thank you, Whale Keo, for signing up. And for everyone else who would like to become a Donatron, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. That's where you can sign up. Of
I
course,
got your back now.
we get perks like our Transformers Live Play RPG podcast, Empire of Rust. So now that you are on Donatron, you get access to the bonus versions of Empire of Rust that are a week early. So you get the new episodes a week early. So this week, episode 154, Church Basement Full of War Crimes, is now available for everyone. So this is the regular version of that episode. It comes out right now. It's out right now. So you can get that at transmissionspodcast.com/rust. But the next episode 155, will be the bonus version will be out next Monday. So you'll already have access to that when it comes out on Monday. So that's one of the perks of being a Donatron. We've also got our Toy Hacks February promo code. So use that code Stickermas Prime. I did not come up with this code. This code was given to us by Toy Hacks. So please use that code Stickermas Prime for 15% off everything at toyhacks.com throughout the month of February. Use that code and you'll get that 15% off savings. So use it as many times as you like. Will work until February 28th. So remember that code Stickermas Prime.
You know, he is the best adorned of all of the primes because, of course, he gets the stickers from Toy Hacks.
Exactly. And speaking of Toy Hacks, so we've got another drawing. Since we're now in February, we can do our drawing for the January Toy Hacks $10 gift code prize. So we're going to do that right now. So Jeremy, is your assistant ready to help us out to pick a winner?
We'll see. Computer, are you ready?
Born ready. What adventure are we diving into?
I wouldn't call it an adventure, but let's see who this winner is. Can we get a random number between 1 and 61?
Computer, give me a random number between 1 and 61.
Your random number is 31.
31. That is the Gabatour. Long time Patreon. Yay. The Gabatour. That's been a haven't heard from him in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully he enjoys that that $10 gift code.
Nicely done, Gabe. I'll be in contact in about 7 months.
Congratulations, Gabe. Hope you enjoy that Toy Hacks $10 and get some cool stickers. All right, let's get into the show. We've got some toys to talk about. Let's do some quick hits.
All right, and we're going to start off this show today by talking about Magic Square Toys and their MSB46SG, their Light of Victory. It's their Shattered Glass Optimus Prime figure. This is, of course, their Legend Scale version of their Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. We have a color prototype of it, and it looks great. It's the same figure that they had before. I think they've done, this is the second, perhaps even the third Light of Victory for Magic Square, but every time they do it, it's always awesome. It looks really good. And this is obviously going to get the different colors that Optimus Prime always comes in. So here is the Shattered Glass one. It comes with an axe, no trailer, but a matrix of leadership, but obviously purple, and it has a smashed up face as well, as a battle, like a smashed up battle face, I guess you could use. Not really. I guess that might have been something that would come with the original Optimus Prime, but and also a set of a different set of smokestacks that can go with them as well. So, Anyway, this is cool. If you're into the Shattered Glass look, Magic Square Toys has got you covered.
Next, we have a look at some Yolopark Transformers figures. This is the AMK series Beast Wars, Optimus Primal, and Dinobot. These are the regular AMK line. These are the easy to build and affordable model kits. There's no die cast or LEDs in these, unlike the Pro line, but these do look really cool. Again, color prototypes of Optimus Primal and Dinobot. Optimus Primal, the prototype looks a lot more finished. A lot more detail in this figure. We see him with his swords, the red and white accents everywhere. It looks like he's got the faceplate face on right now. He does come with one that is the mouth, seen from previous images of the gray prototype. Dinobot, looking a bit more solid in his color without the details on there, but still, they're looking pretty good. They are very show accurate. Now, these don't transform, but they do have some gimmicks. Optimus Primal will have flip-out shoulder cannons, and I believe he'll have flip-out arm cannons as well. But we'll wait and see once we get some more details on these. But these are looking really cool. So if you're a Beast Wars fan, like me, you might be interested in these.
More from Yolopark is the first combiners for their AMK series. So these are model kits that represent combiners. It's Computron and Defensor. So these, of course, are just the giant, combiner figures. They do not disassemble into the component, Protectobots or Technobots. So it's just representing the combined figures themselves. But and we just have gray prototypes, so we don't know what they're gonna look like fully painted and everything. But it looks cool. I mean, I'm surprised that we haven't actually had combiners in this in a model kit line before this. So this is cool that Yolopark is doing this.
You'd think that they would actually put them in, each arm would be a piece so that even though it's a model kit, you still have to put it together. Kind of like the combiner.
It might assemble like that.
It obviously doesn't, Jeremy. Obviously.
Wow.
Someone's still bitter about the whole Beast Wars thing, I think.
No.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
All right. Next up, we have from DNA Design images of the DK45N Arma NP upgrade kit. So for Generations Armada Nemesis Prime. And this has a lot of really good improvements. Primarily for me is a new head sculpt where the original one had like this destroyed face, and the DNA Design's new sculpt is a more traditional full. He's got the mouth plate and everything, and it matches the rest of the figure, and it looks great. It also has reinforced weapons, articulated hands, which you can see in the images here, chest detail part, leg extensions, a rear armor skirt, or rear skirt armor plate, which you can see here. And then it says sword repair parts to address a commonly reported breakage. So, I guess the sword is for the Star Saber sword. And here you can see like they have a piece that I guess is stronger than the original one. So this looks really cool. I never got this figure. I'm still kind of, might try to get it, and I think the face was really one of the issues I had with it. So this might be a pickup for me because it looks fantastic. Oh, and this it'll be available in May 2026. So.
Also coming May 2026 from DNA Designs is we have an upgrade kit for the HasLab Omega Prime. And this is going to come with pieces for Optimus and Ultra Magnus. There is a chest fix, like reinforcement pieces for inside the chest and new waist parts. So if you did not get one of the replacement ones and maybe you did the fix yourself, if you'd rather just replace the parts, they're offering this, which is kind of cool. But then along with that, we are getting some shoulder gap filling parts, waist enhancement parts, the back of hand gap filling parts, articulated hands for combined mode, side skirt connection parts, abdominal part for combined mode to help reinforce it. There's a lot of stuff going on here. But one of the coolest things is, aside from the parts for the individual robots, one of which will also help Ultra Magnus not look as stumpy, it does extend him a little bit, which is kind of nice. I didn't think he actually looked that bad. I thought he looked pretty good, especially given the original.
He looked as bad as the original looked.
He looked better in the original because at least he can bend at the knees.
This is exactly what Ultra Magnus needed, though, is to make his legs longer.
It doesn't. It makes his chest longer, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, I was gonna say, let me take a look because I feel like it makes his chest longer. It doesn't make his legs longer, so it extends the chest so he's not as stumpy. Yeah, that's that extra chest piece there in the center.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah, a little bit better proportion. Of course, everything still transforms. I'm not sure how parts forming it'll be, but granted, these sets are very parts formy as is because you got to make them into Omega Prime. And my favorite part about this is there are parts to then incorporate all of the Optimus Super Mode parts into the Omega Prime, including the feet to make him taller, the chest and ladder go on the back of the hands, the shoulder pieces become side skirts. I love it. I love it. It's huge, and you're making a bigger figure even bigger. So by all means, please give me that. It also adds, as I said, some articulated fingers for the combined mode. You get these cool kind of like back of the hand pieces that look like guns, like knuckle guns, and there is a waist enforcement piece to kind of help strengthen that a little bit.
That's the part that I was going to ask, is because, adding like the hip skirts and something like that, that's fine. But the ladder to the one side, that's a good amount of weight to one particular side, right? It's not like it's centered. So that would be my question. Is it throw off the weight at all?
Doesn't seem like it. It seems like they reinforced everything.
There was a picture earlier of the ladder and where it was reinforced. What's that?
Well, there's a clip on the back of the ladder that clips on the hand. Then
it's a new adapter part there.
Yeah, and the waist, then they have a reinforcement piece for when he's in combined mode, so it doesn't clack back down. And also, they added a part so he doesn't have to be holding the sword. The sword can be stored on his back, along with the parts for the DK69 upgrade kit parts, which is the like Fortress Maximus sword or this sword, along with pieces for the 13 primes and everything. It's DK69.
Nice.
Giggity.
Nice.
But so now we can have two swords if you buy that.
Amazing.
Yeah. This looks really cool. My favorite part about this kit is it's only $40. I expected this to be a lot more because it seems like it comes with a lot of parts and does a lot, but it is only $40.99. I have this pre-ordered already because I loved Omega Prime, and if you can give me more to do with it, I will gladly take it. So,
well, and really, I mean, doing what Hasbro should have done with it.
Right. So, I don't know if I'll personally redo the chest part because I did disassemble mine right away, and it does work really well. But I don't know. We'll wait and see.
Yeah. All right. Well, next up we have from Hasbro, the Studio Series More Than Meets the Eye collection, the Transformers, the movie leader class, Optimus Prime and Megatron. We've known these were coming. These are the previous Studio Series Optimus Prime and Megatron now in their battle mode from the movie. You can see Megatron here is all busted up. And we have Optimus eventually. There we go. Here's Optimus. So they're all damaged from the movie. Optimus comes with that shard that got him in the gut, and he has a hole here. So you can recreate that. They come with, let's see. It doesn't say anything else here. But it's essentially the previous Studio Series figures, just now with battle damage.
Megatron gets that extra little gun that he picked up in the movie that he sucker shot Prime with.
Oh, wasn't that Rodimus's gun or Hot Rod's gun?
You just saw it.
Oh,
there.
it just looks like. I always thought it was Blitzwing's gun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's purple.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, but these look great. If you didn't get the Studio Series figures, I can see jumping on these. But if you did, I'm not sure if it's enough to, enough of a difference because they're just re-releasing these figures again.
Can I make a nitpick? This is dumb, but it bothered me the first time I saw it. They put the hole where Optimus got hit in the wrong spot.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that too.
Yeah, it's because he doesn't get hit in the grill. He gets hit to the right of that. It's like right in its side. The grill's not damaged, so they put it in the wrong spot.
Probably because of the transformation.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think it's hard. It would be harder to put a hole right there and still have the figure transform the same way it did.
I know, but it's a nitpick, especially when Studio Series is film inspired and everything. And it's just you're gonna now the whole thing's messed up because when he transforms into truck mode, he's got that giant hole sticking right there.
Oh, they have a picture of him driving with the thing. Yeah.
So dumb.
It's really dumb. I mean, the battle damage and stuff is really cool, and you can recreate the scene. So I don't necessarily have a big problem with it. It's just a nitpick of mine where I first saw it and I'm like, that's not where he got hit. That's wrong.
And
mine,
we've seen
my nitpick is that this doesn't need to happen. We don't need these figures, right? These are very expensive figures now, right? I know that they're quite expensive in the US market, right? But in the Canadian market, these things are astronomically expensive. So to say, okay, well, the ones you've got already, those are good, but now you can recreate the scene, with, figures that are meant for that with the shard and stuff. What this is crazy, right? Are we? Am I the one who has to actually call this out here? This is.
They have to use those molds for something else. Because what are you going to use the Megatron mold for? You can't make anything else out of that. And the Optimus Prime mold, the only other thing you could technically use it for is an Ultra Magnus, but that's not going to work because.
Yeah, this is also the sad state we're in with all the downsizing and stuff that they've done. We're going to be seeing a lot more repaints and remolds like this,
I guess.
And I think it's fine. I don't think you need to buy both versions of the figure. If someone missed out on the Prime and Megatron the original Prime and Megatron when they came out, maybe this is a consolation prize where they say the regular Prime and Megatron are not available or they're too expensive. I can pick these up at the store, and they also have the gimmick of being the battle damage from the movie, and that's fine for me. But I definitely don't think if you already own the Optimus Prime and Megatron, just pass on these. You don't have to get them.
Also, the Optimus has to be way cheaper because it's not coming with a trailer, is it?
Well, he's just going to be a leader class now, right? He's not going to be a commander class.
You're going to save $30 to $48 in America for that figure. Then.
Well, leaders are not. What are leaders now? Are they
55
in America? Are they still 55? I thought they were up to 60 or something.
Oh, maybe, but I mean, even still, it was a $90 to $100 figure depending on where you bought it when it was commander class.
Yeah.
So, but you're still saving $30 to $40. Which, if 90 to 100 was hard to swallow, this might be a better option.
I mean, I see these also. I also see these as the same as the ones that were coming out at Target that were like Ironhide and Ratchet and Brawn and Prowl with the battle damage. Where I passed on all those figures because I don't want those figures. I don't want.
Maybe someone out there is collecting all of these dead or near dead figures or characters, and
Yeah, I mean we'll probably also get an all gray and black Optimus Prime, in a few months.
What? Mm-hmm. How dare they do that?
Well, they've already done it once.
I know. I'm
but not with this
joking. Yeah. Honestly, I think the only time I would consider rebuying this is if they did it just without the trailer and it was a Nemesis version.
Yeah.
I would consider that. But
that's very possible.
it's Daryl. I think you're totally right that it's a lot. They're going back to the well too many times, but I think they're feeling the crunch as well as the consumers are, that they don't have the money or engineering budget to make as many diverse and different figures as they can. So they're going to try and squeeze as much blood from the stone that they can.
But that's how it's been for a long time now, because every mold, like, they'll squeeze as much as they can out of it. And if you can't reuse something, it gets repaints. Because even the Siege Optimus, the Earthrise Optimus, they did so many different repaints of those. The Siege Megatron, the Earthrise Megatron, like them too, they got as many repaints as possible. And even Galvatron, the Kingdom Galvatron had smudges. The Legacy one didn't. And then they released 2 selects versions of that in different colors. And then finally, the 86 one. There were no changes to that mold, just 5 repaints, 3 of which were basically the same with slight color variation. So, and I mean, they've done this since back in Combiner Wars. They'll milk a mold as much as they can. And given the kind of specificity of an Optimus and Megatron mold, I'm not surprised they're doing it. I'm not thrilled. I would love to see some more new figures or something that's not just battle damage, but I kind of get what they're doing. But
I understand the reuse of molds, right? We've been doing this a long time. My concern is the size of these things. These are very expensive, right? So $60 US, ages 3 and up, Canada is selling these. They're pre-ordering these things for 77 Canadian, which honestly I think is a really good deal for Canadian wise. I don't think Walmart or anything like that is going to be selling them for that. But it's just it's insane, right? I don't know. They're way too expensive. So, to expect somebody to buy multiple copies of the same figure at, 60 US a person, a figure is that's a lot of money, man.
Especially when the Optimus is
high.
Especially when the Optimus is getting that other release, is the Skybound one.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting here going, if they're releasing these leader classes, how come they didn't release a Transmetal 2 Megatron as Cryotech? Why didn't we get that repaint? But I'm getting this? Bull crap.
No one's going to buy a Cryotech.
I'll buy Cryotech. I am the Beast Wars boy.
That'd be more of a Generation Selects line, I think.
I don't care. I would buy it.
Yeah.
I want me a blue Megatron.
All right. I think this is our last topic in quick hits. So we finally get the last 2 primes in the Legacy of the Primes line. So we've got Liege Maximo and Nexus Prime. So Liege Maximo appears to be based on his G2 incarnation. So this was where Generation 2, the comic series, was where Liege Maximo was first introduced. Before he was actually one of the 13 primes, he was just a character that Simon Furman had created as the next big bad in his Transformers storyline. And they have created this figure based very, very much on that incarnation of the character. So this looks like one that I'm probably going to pick up. And then I'm not getting all the primes. And then Nexus Prime, of course, is the Combiner Prime. So he comes with the Enigma of Combination. And he apparently is a Combiner torso, like one of the new, in the format of the new combiners that Hasbro has been releasing. So his body can connect to all the different combiner limbs that have been released. The aerial bots, Stunticons, Combaticons, and probably the Protectobots whenever they come out.
Except you do also still need one of the core commander class bots, because you need the frame for them.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Because the limb bots anymore don't become the limbs; they just attach onto the limbs. So you would still need either Onslaught, Silverbolt, or Motormaster right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. So, and he looks. I mean, I saw a lot of complaints about Nexus Prime on the Transformers subreddit. People were not really happy with how this figure looks. He's very plain looking. No pun intended. He turns into a plane.
Plane.
He's heavily inspired by the original BotCon design, where it was created by FunPub originally.
Mm.
The design we see here, his robot mode is very much Transformers 1. The combiner mode, if you look at his torso mode, the head for that and the chest and everything looks a lot like the FunPub one, because that one was straight up a combiner. So they actually put both modes together in it, because we do have
we have to.
You're going to talk about it, Jeremy.
Well, Charles is going to talk about it.
Oh no, Charles is going to talk about it. Sorry, that's right.
Well, we need the video. This was a video on Mark Mayer's Instagram, the Hasbro designer Mark Mayer, showing how the Nexus Prime combiner mode looks. So you can see there, it looks like he's using the Silverbolt frame, but then you've got the torso of Nexus Prime there, and that is the head and chest basically that are formed from Nexus Prime, with then you need the limb frames from one of the other combiners to fit with that. So this one is showing that off there. But yeah, I mean, if you go and look on the TF Wiki at the Nexus Prime BotCon figure, that head and chest will resemble that. So yeah.
Charles, I need an explanation as to canonically what the point of this thing is, and why it merges with all the different combiners.
Well, all the 13 primes, each prime is supposed to represent some aspect of Transformers. Like Micronus Prime is like the father of the Micromasters or the Minicons.
I get that.
So Nexus Prime is the father of the combiners. So he's basically the first combiner, and he is, I guess, the fact that he can combine with any other combiner limb shows off his combiner aspect, I guess.
So the ability to
BotCon thing, the original BotCon design,
the ability to combine but not be a combiner was his deal.
He could trigger a combination with other bots.
Yeah,
I see.
Because the enigma of combination triggers other Transformers who are not combiners to become them. So
no, yeah, I remember that in the story. I just I don't know. I saw the video that Mark put together, and I thought that it looked ugly as hell. And I'm like, wow, why would anyone put this thing together?
I mean, I would at least. I would prefer that for Nexus Prime, they had actually created a new combiner and made all the limbs for that. But that would also be super expensive. You know, you'd get 4 new deluxes plus a commander class, and that's, that would be a lot. And I can see that not really being popular since it's a combiner that no one's heard of. So I think this was kind of the compromise design where you still get a representation of this prime, but then you still have a combining gimmick where you can use it with other combiner figures. So
all right, well, you'll have to show me how it works when you get it.
I'm not getting this one.
It would have been nice if it did come with some sort of a frame, though.
Yeah. I agree, because otherwise, you've got to shell out for one of the commander class figures. I might pick this up because I have Menasor, so I do have a frame. I don't have any other bots, but I agree with what a lot of people said. It would have been kind of nice, not that you would have been able to get figures anymore for it, but if it was compatible with Combiner Wars,
right?
That kind of would have made more sense, because then you've got all these limbs you can use with it. You don't need a frame, but
yeah.
I'm surprised no one's made some sort of conversion part that you could use.
I'm waiting to see what DNA Design does.
Yeah.
Because I wonder if they would do something that would make it compatible. If they did, this would be an instant buy for me. I would 100% pick this up then, definitely. The Leech Maximo does look cool, though. I do like. I like it. The head, and I know it's the G2 comic inspired. The first time I saw that head, I'm like, is that Death's head? Is that Death's head? Like, but like, it is really cool looking. I like the weird G2 stuff.
Yeah.
Love it.
I think Jeff Senior did the art on Liege Maximo for that last issue of Transformers Generation 2 number 12. So I think, and Jeff Senior designed Death's head back in the day in the UK, I think. So, I mean, I could see that sharing some design elements. Yeah. But that's all. That's all the quick hits. So let's move on, and we've got a discussion topic.
All right, and it's been a while since we've had a discussion topic, and even after the quick hits we just did, we kind of dove into those too. So, no, not much. It's going to be different from here. But the one I wanted to bring to everyone's attention was a new site that came up through Reddit. So longtime listeners would know that I am a moderator on the Transformers subreddit. And I've been there for a long time. But somebody posted about a Transformers collector app that they've created. It's called Bot Binder, and it's very new. It's in its alpha state, and it's definitely worth checking out. I spent about 2 days, yesterday and today, kind of messing around with it. Building a collection. It's very, very new, like I said. So there are currently just over 4,200 figures logged in the catalog that you can pick from all variations of Transformers. And there's only about 250 members right now. So it's, like I said, it's very new. And you basically, you would, if you've ever used if you're into comic books, you might use something like League of Comic Geeks or CLZ. There's a bunch of different apps out there for collecting comics. League of Comic Geeks is free. This one's free as well. Right now, it's like I said, it's brand new. So basically, this is kind of like a they're using the fandom and the users to help create the database. So what Jeremy's showing on the screen right now is actually a figure that I submitted. This is the Micromaster base, Blackout and Space Shot with its anti-aircraft base. So it's a very cool Micromaster base that I have, and I took some pictures of it, and there was not a listing on this app for this figure and base. So I created my own listing, and so I submitted it, and it took, I don't know, I submitted it, I think late last night, and when I woke up this morning, somebody had approved it. So there's some moderator or something like that will check out all the new submissions and make sure that you're not submitting something like dick pics or something like that. Something ridiculous, right? So they go through and they check it. So one of the cool things and one of the aspects that they're trying to make is that they want to put a valuation on all the figures. As of right now, the valuations are way off. I don't know if Jeremy can see anything here on any of mine, but oh yeah, so there you go. So 20, does that say $25?
Yeah.
Great. So this is Micromaster base Skystalker with Interstellar Shuttle. So this is a complete figure. This is showing as an opened complete. I don't have a box for this thing, but the valuation on this thing is it's saying it's worth $25. Now, anyone who owns this thing, it's a G1 Micromaster base, will know that this thing is worth well over 100, probably close to $200 in its complete state. This thing is not worth 25. So the valuations are a bit off right now. But given time and as the community grows and puts value on it, then this is something that'll grow. And so it's been kind of fun to mess with. Jeremy, if you want to go to the up at the top, you can go to the McAdams. So yeah, so you can see this is a kind of like the community member area. So McAdams is obviously the bar from More Than Meets the Eye. Yeah, they've got a bunch of things here that you can take part in that you can yeah. So if you go to Critics Corner there. So this is something where it's just basically asking you to rank figures. So I guess you don't. Yeah. So all reviewed figures. Yeah. Jeremy doesn't have any figures in his. Yeah.
I don't have anything in my.
You have anything there. So there was something for me when I was doing it where it was just basically, you know how you can just get those S to F tiers. It was just asking me to just rank them in those tiers. And I did a bunch of those just to see how it worked. And there's a bunch of different stuff here. You can go to, if you go to Scrapyard at the top, Scrapyard is a place where you can do deals. I haven't checked this out yet. I haven't had anything to do, but you want to sell something or whatnot.
So it looks like
there's another one.
The Swindles deals looks like it's actually like from other sites like eBay and stuff. And then the Wreckyard's Junkyard is more fan to fan.
Yeah. So like I said, this is all very, very new, but take a look and see. It's made by a fan for fans. So it's definitely worth checking out. And like I said, it's very free and you can follow other creators and stuff like that, or not creators, but other collectors and see what their collection is. If Jeremy pulls up mine, you can see
I'm trying to get back to yours.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah. You can once he gets back to mine, you can see the valuation that it's put on to my collection here.
There we go.
$28,700 US, and I've got 409 figures in there right now. And so I mean, I've still got a lot more figures to put into. But yeah, it's a work in progress. So it's definitely worth checking out. If you're in the Discord, you can take a look and see, I've got a referral link in there. I don't really know what the referral link does, but, whatever. Take a look and see. A lot of these pictures here that Jeremy's showing are ones that I submitted. All the MicroMaster and the Action Masters are ones that I put in. Let's open it up. Like, I know the rest of the guys here, they all made accounts at the beginning of the show here just to kind of check it out. I think they're all looking forward to kind of getting to it. A couple of the people in the Discord, when I first dropped the link, they were all looking at it too. So I think it seems pretty popular. I know that Transformers as a genre has been needing something like this for a long, long time. There's been apps in the past, like, what's the name of it? I know there's one called actionfigure411.com is a site where you can put up everything right now that's free. There's I think it's called Shamax.com is an old one. This is, I think, is kind of dead right now. Nobody's really using it. But there might not be anything else right now that's really doing it for Transformers. So this would be a welcome site to do. And you can actually, if you do open it up on your phone, it does prompt you to install the app or whatever. It's not an app like you would get from the App Store. It just kind of puts the page on your home screen. So so it kind of makes an app.
Yeah, it's just, I can't remember what the name of it was, but
web app,
portable web app. Yeah.
So it's worth a shot. It's it looks cool. So anyway, Jeremy, what are your thoughts as you've been clicking through it?
Yeah, I really like it. You clearly still early stages of development, but there's a lot here. The design is great. The usability, it's really good. So I'm interested to see where this goes. I think it's something, like you said, we have needed for a while, and having something like, League of Comic Geeks on the comic side, and you have like various like things on the like media side for like tracking your movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't really had a good thing for our toy collections, and having one specifically designed for Transformers is great because we're a very kind of unique genre of collector or of toys. So I feel like this is really good. I worry about the whole like trading stuff, like collector to collector, because that you can get in, like you've done the thing on Reddit. It can get a little hairy. You need to have like clear rules and like disclosures. Like, we're not involved. You're going with someone else. We have no part in this. So, I mean, there's just some things there for them to, be careful about. But I really like everything I'm seeing here, and looking forward to seeing as the database gets built out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go to the McAdams again at the top. It shows a lot, and if you scroll right down to the bottom on it, so it's going to ask you, basically McAdams is going to ask you like a weekly question or something like that, where it wants your opinion on stuff, and that's what's going on to this week. Says, which Decepticon needs a new toy the most? Armada Demolisher, Animated Oil Slick, Beast Machine Strika, or Cybertron Thunder Blast. I believe I voted for Strika.
I did too.
There you go. If you go further down, you've got 3 categories here for leaderboards. So the first one is popular, and that is the most popular figures owned by collectors on the site. So right now it is a Bumblebee figure, and I can't remember which one it is. You'd have to click on it to see, but it is. There is. Yeah, so it is
86 one.
The 86 Studio Series Bumblebee. So it is the most popular figure on the site for collections. So I think that's kind of fun. Collectors, these are the people who what's owned the most, somebody who has the most figures collected right now. And obviously it's still very new, but yeah. And then heroes are people that are submitting stuff to the database and kind of helping expand the community. Charles, you've had any time to look at this at all and kind of see what's going on? What are your thoughts on kind of throwing your collection in here?
It looks very cool. Yeah, I've just been clicking through it while we've been talking about it. I mean, I agree with Jeremy that the site looks very, very slick and very easy to use. This might be something that will encourage me to start catalog. Like I have not really done any cataloging of my collection or keeping track of things. So this looks like it's encouraging and easy to use. So it might be something that I can mess around with and see if that's, if I want to do a little bit more extensive tracking of my collection. So it's really nice and looks like really good. One question I have is, and I see like there are like, non Hasbro mainline figures here, at least I can see in the pictures here. So does this enable like third party figures and things like that too?
It certainly does. Yeah. You can put, basically, I mean, the sky's the limit on what you want to put in here. As of right now, I don't know how many moderators there are, but there are people who would be looking for things that are being submitted and that kind of thing. So I believe you
need to do some cleanup here. Mastermind Creations. Yeah.
So you found looks like some spelling errors or some spelling mistakes, and very so they'll do some stuff like that, obviously. But where Jeremy is right now, you can go in and you can say, I want to look at G1 figures because I'm looking at my box of G1 Headmasters and I want to look at and see how many of those I have, right? So you go to G1 toys and then you go to the subline of Headmasters, and then it's just going to bring up all the Headmasters that are on the site right now, right? And there's not many, right? And I think 8 of the 9 of them on there I submitted. So
I was going to say, like, those are your pictures 100%.
Yeah. So, Dr. Pants, as someone who also has a massive toy collection, settle down. This kind of thing, my brain gets giddy when I see something where I can organize my shit. How does this kind of thing make you feel?
Giddy and terrified all at the same time, because like I also would love to be able to organize my collection, catalog it, because there's so many times I sit there and I go, do I have that? I don't remember if I have that or not. But this would be
how many times have you rebought the same figure you already have?
Only once actually. I got lucky. But at the same time, I'm terrified to embark on that because holy crap, it's a lot of stuff,
dude. It's
a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I know. Like
I'm surrounded.
Yeah. So, but I might take some time this week and get on that. Start working.
Be a good summer project for you.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, literally, I picked a wall yesterday. I picked this wall and I started going through it and I started clicking, yep. And then I would use the filters to kind of limit it because like G1 had a lot of stuff. And then I moved to like throwing 30 because that's kind of the stuff that's on the wall and right in front of me. And I'd move to that and I just say, okay, there, I got that one, that. And then I moved to another section and I just kind of moved the filters around so I would limit the amount of stuff I was looking at.
Now, if there's a picture already taken on there, of course, I don't have to take a picture then, correct?
I guess.
I have no idea why there's a Michael Richards in
Michael Richards, Angry Birds. I don't know how it got through. I don't know. Obviously, whatever.
We're still waiting on approval probably for that one.
But yeah,
if you can see a picture, it's been approved. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Someone has to unapprove that.
But Dr. Pants, you were asking like if picture already exists, you can use it. Is that?
Yeah.
Carol, is that how it works?
How do you mean? What do you mean?
So like you took pictures of all the headmasters. Let's say I had a G1 mind wipe. I wouldn't have to take a picture of it myself because you've already taken one. There is a picture.
Yeah, that's right. So it's there.
Okay.
So also like Jeremy, so if you go and you won't be able to do it because you don't have a so add one of these to your collection. Okay, just go to the top.
I have. Sorry, wait, is this the new one?
So exit out of this, and I'll show you how to do it. This is the top there. So if you highlight that, no, go back down. Yep. So the top right corner, the plus sign. Yep, perfect. You've now in your collection. So go to your collection tab at the top now. Beside bot catalog. There you go. All right.
Computer.
There you go. So you got it. So now just click on the picture for that. Okay. Okay. You're clicking too quick on me, buddy.
Sorry.
Okay. So the edit there you go. So now if you scroll down all the way down, you should see all the optional pictures for this thing. There's only one. Okay. So you could add a picture here. Right. If you had a different picture that you wanted to show up. Now, again, I've added pictures and none of them have shown up yet. So I don't know what's the process is on that, but I've added pictures to different figures and they haven't yet been available. So I'm not entirely sure what the process is for that, but there are like some of the older G1 things, they have multiple pictures and I'll pick them as a primary or something like that. But yeah, so there's a bunch of different details in here and you can click and do, once you've got it in your collection, you can do that. But yeah, so that's kind of how it works and it looks really cool. And I'm excited to kind of see how far I can take it. I spent 2 days on it and I added 400 figures. So, and I didn't even open a box yet. So it's, I'm a little afraid of how many I've actually got.
Yeah. And, Alex in our chat says it'd be nice to be able to import, like if you already have an Excel sheet like he does, and import that. That would be a very nice addition.
There is an import ability. So it's in settings or something like that.
Here, import CSV.
Yeah. So
on your collection, and they have a template you can download. So
it's basically you template. Yeah.
So that's really great.
Yeah. So
they've thought of a lot of things that people would be wanting.
Yeah. So, well, like I said, so and I posted this in our Discord chat about it, is that the creator of the site or the app or whatever you're calling it, they're taking constructive feedback on the site, not just like, well, this part sucks, right? Okay, well, okay, what specifically, and how would you like it changed, kind of thing. Like, if you want this thing to do this, okay, cool. Well, what would you use it for, kind of thing. So that they're looking for constructive feedback, because it, like you said, it does do a lot of what everyone kind of wants it to do already. So, but there is a form or a feedback area you can submit to the creators of the site in here as well. So yeah, you don't have to become a part of Reddit if you don't want to. It's already built into the app.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it's cool. It's something to check out, and hopefully it takes off.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's move on with the rest of the show. We've got trips to the store.
The Transmissions podcast will return after these messages.
And Trips to the Store is powered by our merch store. You can get all our merch at merch.transmissionspodcast.com. We've got lots of cool shirts you can pick up. I'm wearing our Tape Man shirt. So that's a, it's Soundwave inspired design. It works with my my Soundwave head that I have for a Halloween costume. So, very cool. But lots of cool shirts we've got at our merch store. So just go to merch.transmissionspodcast.com. All right, let's show off the stuff we got this week. I'm going to go first because I just got a couple of comics. So we got G.I. Joe number 18. We're going to review that this Friday in Transmissions Alt Mode. And then, of course, Void Rivals number 26. We reviewed that yet last week in Alt Mode. So if you are curious about what we thought about Void Rivals number 26, part 2 of the Quintesson War, you can listen to that in Alt Mode 479. And then Alt Mode 480 will be G.I. Joe number 18. So that's all I got this week. So Daryl, you're up next.
Okay. Well, I neglected to show this off before, but this is a Christmas present my daughter got me. I got a t-shirt. She bought it from GameStop, and it fit. So, yay.
Yay.
Nice.
Is that still Dreamwave art?
I don't know.
It kind of reminds me of Dreamwave Arrow.
I think it's Don Figueroa. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Had them thick Optimus legs.
Yep. I picked up Void Rivals number 26, so I've got that there. And the other things I got were something that I had my comic shop track down because they didn't come in when they originally were released. But I picked up Power Rangers Zord Quest number 1. This is art by Casey Kohler.
Nice. On the interiors or just the cover? Is it interiors or just the cover?
Oh, just the cover. There was also a virgin foil of it, so I got that as well.
That's pretty.
So when I saw that Casey was doing a cover, I meant to track it down, and so I did, and I got both of them. So yeah, very cool.
Nice.
That's it. That's all I got.
Now, are you actually going to read it?
No.
Okay. Fair.
Gonna treat it the same way he treats Empire of Rust.
Well, he's not collecting Empire of Rust or paying anything into it.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Jeremy, you're up next.
All right. I have something I showed off with my Christmas presents, but I didn't actually put it together until just now. I have finally assembled my Lego Soundwave. And this guy, it was fun to build. I've been having a lot of fun with the sound. What do they call it? Like I don't know. There's
sound chip.
A sound brick. That's it. Yeah, so the book said that they recorded some new stuff for it. I don't know if it was Welker or someone else, but there's just a lot of really fun phrases. This was just really, really fun build. It took me probably like half of 2 days to go through his 12 bags. I like that he's got the eject actually works, a little mechanism there. Got, the guns look good. My right arm joint is a little loose, but that's weird, but whatever. And then the tapes also transform. So Laserbeak here, just same transformation as G1, and
Nice.
So, and then he's got his weapons that will go on him, and then it also comes with Ravage. Everyone's favorite. I know I'm not a dog.
Favorite cat dog.
Yeah. And then also one thing that was funny was like the first thing it has you build is this little mini sound wave in tape mode that has a faceplate for either tape you want to put in. And the book describes it as this is to show off the mass shifting capabilities that Soundwave has. So the book was pretty good in terms of like they were explaining like why they chose some things, and they said that one of the first things they designed was the tape mechanism. So it's really cool how they did it. I love. Whoops, sorry, I bumped the button, but it's got like it uses tire pieces on the bottom that makes it really stable when it's standing up. I really like that. It does not feel like it's going to fall over like my Optimus Prime does.
And unlike Optimus, it has knees.
Yeah, he's got
and ratcheted knees.
Oh yeah, and it points out in the instructions. It's like you should hear a click. Oops.
Oh.
Yeah. So, oops. His hand just fell off. It's Lego, so it. I'll put it away. It's too easy to bump the play button. But yeah, it's a fun build.
I believe they did say that that Frank Welker contributed new voice lines, and they got the original mixer guy who did the actual voice changing.
Nice
to make to make him sound like Soundwave.
So that's awesome. So they really put a lot of love into this. I think it's great. And some of the pieces, like the sticker on the chest, that was or it's actually painted on the piece. So you don't have to have like a crooked Decepticon logo and stuff. Like, the original toys, everyone's is in a slightly different angle. But yeah, so that was great.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm really enjoying my Lego Soundwave as well. So yeah, it's fun. All right, Dr. Pants, we're ending it with you because I think you've got a haul.
I've got a haul, and you know what? I also have a Soundwave. It's not Lego though. This is Studio Series 86 Soundwave or Studio Series Soundwave. I don't know if it's the 86. So
More
here
than meets
he is.
The eye collection.
Whatever it's called.
So.
But here he is. He's got buzzsaw on his chest, and there it is. It opens up. He came with a laser beak and came with a Ravage. And you want to know something? I hate this. This is the laziest figure they've done in a while. Because first of all, look at the barrel of the gun. It's not pointing the right direction. It goes left and right. It's supposed to go vertical. Why is it like that?
Yeah, that was something that this specifically called out.
Every Soundwave has the gun up and down. Why is it left and right? Also, he's the wrong shade of blue. He's very blue. He's supposed to be like a dark blue. Like what is this? And the gray for this, number one, should be white. Number two, they made out of that swirly gray plastic. It looks terrible. And his little Gatling gun up the top has this nub right up here that's like, it's just blatantly there and ugly as a means to like connect it when it's in tape deck mode, and it doesn't need it. I just like, it's also super light, and like there's very little paint on this, very little detailing. Like it could have been so much better. And the tapes, these are crap. I hate this because Ravage, this is all parts forming. The tail, the butt, the missiles, all parts forming. It has nowhere to go. You just have to add it on. And I know that's part of G1, but like even Laserbeak, those guns have to be plugged in like the G1, but this War for Cybertron one, it was a part of the transformation. Why are we going backwards? And I'm going to complain about one more thing. Sorry. I swear I have good things to show off then. But this is Buzzsaw. You can see through him. He has holes in his tape mode. He looks nothing like a tape. He looks like a bird folded up. War for Cybertron tape was a solid chunk. Doesn't necessarily look like a tape, but at least it was a solid chunk. I honestly, Studio Series Soundwave for a leader toy, super lazy given how they did Megatron. Like, I'm really upset with that. I think they could have done a lot better.
So between that and the hole in the Optimus Prime in the wrong place.
Like, they're killing me. They're killing me. I'm not happy, Hasbro. On that, I did
a pants rant, though.
Pants rant, but I did get another Hasbro figure. It's older, but I really like this one. I got Reveal the Shield Spec Ops Jazz. I never had this figure. I love this figure. This is so awesome. I found this cheap on eBay, and I was like, I never had it. Everybody says it's cool. This figure is great. I love this. Super solid, cool transformation. I love the little speaker gimmick. His weapon can fold up and plug in. He's great. I'm sure people know about this figure and whatnot, but like for a cool deluxe Jazz, I like this. Also, I kind of like it when Jazz has the door wings. I like that. I kind of don't like it when he doesn't. It feels wrong.
Feels naked.
I don't think they've made a better Jazz since then.
I don't think so either. Like, I know the Studio Series one is very cartoon accurate, but the transformation is a little fiddly. I like this. This feels good and solid, and it's a really cool figure. On that, let's throw off some third-party stuff. I got some third-party Dinobots. I got a Kang Toys Bronto Solid. Now, this is not the big one. This is the Hero Class figure, which retails for the same price as a regular Transformers leader. This was $50. Diecast parts, transforms into the Brontosaurus. He's got the Bronto head and tail is like extra parts on the sides, big cannons, big swords, cool transformation. Also a combiner. These are going to combine into Volcanicus. So I got this one, and also another one at the same price as a leader, so about $50. I got Stegzero. So this is the Stegosaurus one, and honestly, like, that's so cool looking. They've all got that gold, silver, and red, kind of like the original Dinobots. Yeah, they don't really look like the Dinobots, but they're fun. They're cool. The Dino modes are awesome. And look at that big sword. Yeah.
Is that sword compensating for something?
It might be. I don't know. It is two swords together, but I like the way it looks. Also, the tail on the back here can come off and be a crossbow, because there's the actual arrow. So it's really cool.
Definitely looks like you put an eye out if they like tripped and
it's pointy everywhere. It's pointy everywhere. But these are really cool. And like I said, there's die cast in here. There's all kinds of cool detail. I bought, like I said, when I saw they were as cheap as they were, it's like, okay, I'll give this one a shot. And now I'm in for the whole line. Like, for as big as they are, because they're like, here's a leader class, like, bit bigger than Soundwave as a leader. They're about the leader Dinobot size. So they're pretty big. And like I said, combiners. And this was a bonus. They both came with little guys. They came with little tiny Dinobots that you have to build like blockies. But these transform. They actually turn into dinosaurs, and they're going to be their own tiny combiner. Wow. Like, yeah. Look at that giant Triceratops head on the back. I don't know why I got the Triceratops with the Stegosaurus, but I don't care. But like, yeah, I had to build these. They transform. They have combine modes. It was a nice little bonus. I had no idea it was coming with that. It was so cool.
King Toys is rocking it.
They are. The big ones are really expensive. They're like $150 to $200. But I mean, these are advertised as like chug scale, and I think the most expensive one is like 60. So I'm in on these. I'm in. They look really, really cool. I think I have the swoop coming in sometime soon. And they just did pre-orders a few weeks ago for the Grimlock. So I'm in. Like I said, they don't really look like the Dinobots. They're a real big interpretation, but they're fun toys. They look cool. And I would love a really cool looking Volcanicus because I don't have one. So there you go. Plus little guys. They're adorable. But that's all I got.
All right. Cool. Okay, that's it for Trips to the Store. Let's move on with the rest of the show.
We now return to the Transmissions podcast.
All right, let's finish up with some feedback. Okay, we've got a YouTube comment from John Forex Levingood. So he put a comment on YouTube. He says, there are 2 helmet formers I want. One is the Jacksonville Jaguars. I've been a fan of them since their 2nd season, but also being from Wyoming and seeing Josh Allen play at the University of Wyoming while my son was a cheerleader there, I have a small soft spot for the Buffalo Bills. And Josh Allen in particular, that might be the one I pick up 3 of, 1 for me and 1 for each of my boys who are huge Josh Allen fans. So there you go.
Can only hope that they're going to do the other teams.
Yeah, because these are the Jaguars and the Bills are not teams they've already done yet, right?
No.
Yeah. So,
and living in like near Buffalo now, where like every store has Bills stuff, it's like crazy. I thought Pittsburgh was crazy with all the merchandise. You got nothing on the Bills, and so these would just they would fly off the shelves. There was a set of Bills Little People, the little like for toddlers, and those just sold out instantly. So yeah,
I think the
toddlers
the
are little people.
It's true.
The Bills has the desperation of never having won the Super Bowl, but being a really good team and always kind of like getting to the playoffs and finals, but never quite getting that ring. So
yeah.
That makes their fans extra rabid, I think. But yeah, so hope we get all the other NFL teams with helmet formers so that John can get those ones for him and his family. So cool. All right. Well, that's all the feedback. So that takes us to the end of this episode of Transmissions. Of course, at the end of every episode, we give a shout out to our masterpiece donatrons. These are the folks who continue to support the podcast at our highest level on Patreon, and that's why they get a mention in every episode. And that's why we want to give them a shout out. So thank you again to John Forex Levingood, who just wrote in, and Steve C. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your continued support. We really appreciate your continued faith in us. So thank you. And of course, Dr. Pants, thank you again for joining us this week. It's been a little while since we've had you back on. So glad you could make it this week. Thanks for showing up.
Thank you for having me as always. I love to be here and talk about how I love and hate some Transformers.
And the one thing we do not hate is Nerdstradamus. So why don't you tell everyone where they can find you online?
Well, you can, if you're watching this on YouTube, there is a link right there below my name, right there that you can go to. That is nerdstradamus.com. That is our official website. That has links to everything. We're on YouTube. We're on TikTok and Instagram and Blue Sky and everything. So follow us there. And if you're listening to this, check the show notes. But we have been very active lately, so please go on and check out our stuff. There has been some Transformers themed content. Jeremy was bringing up how he's watched some of it. So go check it out for yourself. I had a good time with it.
All right. Well, that's it, everyone. Thanks again for watching and listening. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Later.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Transmissions. If you'd like to join the conversation, travel to our Discord channel at transmissionspodcast.com/Discord. Want some cool Transmission swag? Feast your eyes on our Transmissions gear at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. If you'd like to support our podcast, go to transmissionspodcast.com/support or tell your friends about our show. We'll see you next time.